I just need to stop showing intellectual weakness, because every single time I say, oh, this doesn't make sense, some painfully obvious thing comes by later on. The magic book buffs the magic rod to shoot a fireball. I asked myself, what does this book do? And then I got the rod and it shoots fireballs. I'm like, why did it shoot fireballs now? I don't understand how anything works. I should be, like, have my license to live repealed. I'm not smart enough to operate in this corporeal reality. Sad but true. Okay, I don't know if I'm nearing the end game. Given that this was originally released on an NES cartridge? What the hell's a cartridge? Cartridge. It's early yet, my words aren't working. I think I might be nearing the end, because how much content can you really put on a game cartridge? For how old this game is, honestly, there seems to be a lot of content on it, so kudos for that. But yes, I think it is time to go take on dungeon number 9. Yeah. Gotta go find where it is again, because, oh, it's right over here, isn't it? Because remember, this arrow was, like, pointing at a little rock that I blew a hole open in. This was not it. It was further over here. Close. This looks like this canyon looks like somebody's digestive tract. Here we are. Kill these things. And in we go. I mean, it's different music, which makes me think endgame dungeon. And also the fact that you can't get here without all the Triforce. And yep, the dude just doesn't appear this time. Alright. I may be missing a defense buff. And if so, I may end up having to leave and go out and scrounge up some money and try this again, but... Oh no, Wizropes! Oh, fuck. Okay, well, it seems like it might not be required to kill them to get through, so yeah, let's just skip these. Guys, useless waste of resources. Wasteless use of resources. This is a tertiary look through. I know I can't anticipate what I'm doing right now to be my only excursion into this dungeon. This is a weird gauntlet so far. And I mean gauntlet in the sense of, the literal sense, as in just run through and try not to get hit. Dudes, if you want to try to kill me, you might try locking a door every now and again. Let's see, this does take care of the likes, my magic rod. Oh yes. The fireball will burn you alive for once eating my shield, you dicks. I badly needed that key. Like my whole life was literally depending on it. Aha, okay, so I just started over. Was there some place to use the key that I just earned? That is a heady question. It is a very bready question. Okay, so now I'm just going through the same rooms I've already been through, so same MO as usual. Aha, that didn't take long. I don't think I've seen those things before, have I? I'm far too OP for your snake-wormy ways. I've played arcade games on ancient Atari machines at Nickelcade that threatened me more than you did, because in those games I didn't have a magic rod that shoots fire. It's like the game is just, like, making an asset call to this one room. I'd be sincerely shocked if that room were stamped multiple times in the game's memory. Oh, come on. Before I got the magic rod, this really would have worried me. Except not, because I have 99 arrows I could throw at you guys. I got 99 arrows, but a like ain't one. Geez, I don't even know. Given how many keys I have, and, like, this game's propensity to fuck you if you're not paying attention, I feel like if I go down there, I'm gonna get shut into a room with some Darknets or Wizrobes, so fuck it, I'll just take the key door. I could be wrong, but I don't know, I don't even want to risk it. Oh, speaking of Wizrobes. Hi guys, I missed you! I have no idea where I'm going, I'm just wandering. Ooh. This also seems new-ish, I think. Although this weapon's not getting through, so let's try to bow it, bow it, bow it. That's not a song. That was a stupid little thing. It didn't make any sense. How do I deal with this? Am I supposed to hit your options with my sword? Yeah, I can hurt your options with my sword, but Jesus Christ! Okay, you know what? It's not going to be that big of a deal to get a potion refill. But yeah, I wonder if my projectile shot with my sword at full health will take care of those things. I don't know how you're supposed to even hit them if you don't have a projectile, because getting melee to those things is death incarnate. Yes, it does. Okay, so just come into this room with full health. That's the way you win. Okay. Good job. Excellent game design. Just sit up in the corner and spam your fire button. Okay. I don't know, maybe the boomerang would have hurt them. I'm not picky. That's a dirty, 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 filthy lie. Oh, I guess that right there is the whole challenge of this dungeon, is taking care of his options. Once again, I just want to go to the key door because I'm terrified of traps. Like, personally, emotionally, intellectually, spiritually afraid of traps. Go to the next room. I would have done that without your instruction. This is a Zelda game. That's all you do is go to the next room. What are you even here for? Oh boy, here we go. So greatest likelihood is I'm gonna have to kill these dudes to do the thing and win the point. These blocks won't become pushable until I kill the Wizrobes, I bet. So, oh wow, holy shit, my better sword. Oh, that just. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck you, dudes. Fuck you. Fuck you. Die. Die with my big white phallus. Oh my god, how good did that even feel? It's like somebody took out my large intestine and gave it a gentle massage. I mean, I'm dead because now my large intestine's out of my body, but it felt good for a very short time. Okay, so 3 doors. I have exactly 3 keys. This is weird. I haven't seen anywhere near this many keys in this dungeon. Probably because I've not been exploring thoroughly. Just picking a direction at random. Okay. Is there even anything to this room? Fuck you. Don't get the likes near me. I'm not doing that shizbiz. Okay, I'll make an attempt. I'm gonna spend probably just the whole damn video in this dungeon because it's probably endgame, but yeah. I'll make an attempt on these guys. Hopefully it's not worth my time. Okay, my shield hasn't gotten stolen yet, thankfully, but it's dastardly close. Christ. Oh, goddammit. Was that room a waste of time? I don't know. No way for me to know but to either Google it or go try again. Okay, so it wasn't just an immediate trap. Let's kill off these demon dudes. I guess I am gonna have to end up exploring this dungeon, unless just a lot of it's a red herring for key constriction. Wouldn't put it past this game. For what it's worth, the dungeons of this game really don't have a very designed feel to them. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Instead of a designed feeling, they have the feeling of something kind of organic, something that grew. And that's okay. I mean, that necessarily means you're going to have a lot of sometimes very irritating and stupid dead ends and rooms that don't have any points to them. But the more important concern is the design consistency. Like, if most of your dungeons are going to feel organic and have, like, lots of dead ends and knobbly paths to them, that's fine. As long as it's consistent and you know that not every single room needs to have a purpose. But you couldn't have, say, like, most of the Zelda handheld titles... Oh, shit. Close. Have very thoughtfully designed dungeons where occasionally there's one apparently useless room. That's just sloppy design right there. So... You know, organic or designed. Either is fine, but just consistency is the more important thing. And even, I'd even say the granularity could go as far down as a single dungeon. You could have one dungeon that feels organic and another dungeon that feels designed, but mixing and matching in a single dungeon is, like, unacceptably sloppy. That's where I would draw the line. There's no floor in here. I hope you guys are okay with this. I mean, you're apparently getting by okay. I'm sure you've lived here for all of time. You're probably some kind of ancient demon horrors that don't worry about those kind of things. Just like, floor? I don't have to obey gravity. I was here before gravity got started. I knew gravity's grand poppy. Nah, let's just go up. This is obviously the more restricted path. Go into the next room. Eyes of Skull has a secret. Man. It's top-notch translation quality like this that means people don't make fun of Nintendo's translation in the 80s and 90s for decades afterwards. Eyes of Skull has a secret. That's the secret in the eye of the skull. Yes, I just wrote an advertising jingle for the horribly translated line that guy just spoke. Heh. So obviously killing all the enemies is not the trigger to open this door. Let's do another thing. Let's win some other points. Okay. Perhaps there's a remote switch to flip. And a remote flip to switch. A remote flip hero with which to sip Sprite Zero. Don't know what you're talking about, old man. I haven't even seen a skull. Oh, unless the layout of this map... Yeah, this is probably going to be a skull shape once I fill it out. This is probably a huge dungeon. I'm sure I haven't even seen a quarter of a fraction of a percent of a minuscule portion of it. Which means I got a lot of stretching to the premise to do. There's far too many likes here. Why is the game trying to repeal my defenses from me end game? I suppose it expects me to know how to deal with these dude bros by now, and indeed I do. At least I hope I do. But still. It's odd to try to de-gear or de-level your hero right near the end. Blast. I am running short on resources. I might have to go out and buy more. Fun! I've already been here. Fuck shits and saucy bits. Okay, I'll bomb these walls and then probably have to go out and buy a whole bunch of keys and bombs. Thank goodness I have my magic rod instead of needing to use the bow and arrow because, yeah, I need that money, obviously. Alright, time to look around some. Didn't go down there yet. At least the map's telling me I didn't. Yeah, this is new. And by new, I mean yet another room where I kill things. Incredibly new. Nah, that's fine. That's all this game has. And that seems to be the end of that avenue. Alright, well, time to go out and buy a fuck ton of keys and bombs, I guess. You know, something slightly sad strikes me. This game basically founded the genre of the sequenced action-adventure game, didn't it? I don't know if the original NES Metroid did the same level of sequencing that this game did, but even so, you could basically call this game like La Mulana's great-great-grandfather, essentially. And then what did Zelda become? With every iteration that passed after this, it became more and more like awful, generic JRPG bullshit. And I know why that happened. It was because of commercial success. But why the commercial success? Well, because words are easily accessible. Because you don't have to use your intellect to peel back the abstractions of game design in order to understand the profundity of the product. Because words are right there. Words are easy for the player to understand. And that's what allows the commercial success. It gets down to the lowest common denominator. I know I'm oversimplifying things here, but it does kind of seem like I guess I'm too sad to even put it into words. It does kind of seem like the actual spirit of this type of game was carried on into the indie sphere, and things like La Mulana are really what do it now. And... ugh. And then we have fucking Final Fantasy to thank for ruining this series of games. That's just the UD perspective, but still, my god. As if I didn't have enough reason to be perpetually pissed off at Square. Then Squaresoft, now Square Enix. Fuck those guys, for serious. They're just bad at everything they do. Fuck. Okay, sorry, enough of that. Let's get back to the game at hand. We'll stop being mad and sad and bad and glad. I certainly wasn't glad, so don't worry about that part of it. Another one of you dudes. Okay. We decided that the bow doesn't work, right? Yeah, okay. So I have to very gingerly sword slash you apart. Without full health, I don't know how you're expected to do this without taking a bunch of hits on the chin. Like, is his pattern for when he expands his options, is that random, or it's hard to tell? Even so, it seems like you get cornered very easily. Doing a run of this game with no health refills would be nightmarish in the extreme. I would not even want to countenance it. Aha! Aha ha ha! Oh my god, this is a large dungeon. Look at that. Holy shit. That's frickin' massive. Okay, so it's in the Eye of Skull, said Winnie the Pooh. Nah. 6 of 1 at this point, I really don't know. Oh, hi guys. I certainly was not sick of hearing about your ilk for the rest of my life. You know, throwing fireballs all over the place may not be the safest thing, because I can be hurt by those things too. Oh, but it's just so cool, and quite effective offensively to throw fireballs all over the place. There's a reason it's a common fantasy weapon archetype. Fire is just ultimately destructive. That's a key. I need more of these. I need more of these at 7/8 Central on Fox. Nah, it's probably a dead end. I'll come back if I absolutely have to, but for the moment, my objective should be finding my way into the Eye of Skull itself. Yes, supplies, thank you. Yeah, another dead end, probably. There might be some key I could get for killing those dudes, but meh. Let's try to find my way into the skull eye. Into the eye socket, as it were. Well, I got one key. Down or left? I don't know, this is a crapshoot. Roll the dice, flip a coin, I don't know. Ah, wow, that was highly productive. Good use of a key. Good show there, UD. Made a good use of everybody's time. Maybe, hopefully, if you kill these enemies from afar, you will be able to get a key to spawn right next to you, where you can actually walk. Let us see. No. Just more bombs. Come on, pick it up. Oh, it's not a normal drop, is it? It's because it's... okay. Can I push any of these blocks? Or no, I probably have to bomb this from this room from above and then walk down this corridor into the eye socket. And the fact that it dropped bombs just there is probably going to be my clue to do that. Well, wait a second. Yeah, no, yeah, that should work. That should work. Let's hope there's an actual artifice from which I can do this. Trapped. Now, if this door is not bombable, I will feel moderately cheated and largely skeeted. Yes. My rudimentary puzzle-solving skills have saved absolutely nothing. Here we are. The Eye of Skull. where I have to kill some Wizrubs. Okay, fine. If you want to make a movie, you gotta break some eggs. Here, just take all my health and my remaining potion refill. God, even with my upgraded sword, it still takes 3 frickin' direct hits to kill you bastards. You're grand warlocks, and you're far too strong. So that's where the boss is. Okay. And by boss, do we mean the actual final boss? As was stated before, I never played this game when I was a kid, but I happen to know that, happen to know as if it were some great revelation, I know that there was a really shitty, horrible, terrible Saturday morning cartoon show that was based not on Link to the Past, but it was based on this game, the NES Legend of Zelda. I think it was like the... I could be misremembering, but I think it was like the Legend of Zelda segment of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, you know, the one where you have prissy boy Link going, well, excuse me, princess, and, you know, just shitty, terrible, bad memes. I mean, yeah. It may as well have been that bad anyway, given what ended up happening. At least Link remained a silent protagonist. If nothing else, he remained a silent protagonist, and that means the world to me, because that means canonically Link has not said stupid shit like that, and I love silent protagonists for that exact reason. Fucking no! Do I still have my shield? This looks like the bigger shield still. Huh. Let's see if it reflects the beams. Yes, okay. Did I kill it just in time, or... Okay, that was highly panic-inducing. Jesus. Alright, let's find my way into the Skull Eye. Actually, you know what? I'm really near the entrance, so I may as well just head out, go get a potion refill, and come back in. Because I'm already, like, basically reset to 0 on this dungeon as it is, so let's do that. Have I done that before? I don't think I burned that tree down before. Oh. Well, okay, thanks, dude. I could use the money. Only 10? Meh. Not much worth my time. Aha. This actually seems to take me further away from the eye, but, oh, yeah, directly back where I was before. I do need to use my mini-map more. Not the mini-map, but the full map. And stop getting hurt by this dumb mid-boss. Fuck. No, that'd be too easy. But that wouldn't. Now another one of you dudes. Okay. This most certainly counts for a health refill. I've encountered no fewer than 3 of you in this dungeon now. Okay. Whoa, whoa! Ooh, that's new. I didn't think that NES would be capable of sprite abstraction like that. But I guess it's kind of only making the illusion of an extra layer, like an extra vertical axis that the flies are moving on. Really, the sprites are going over each other. It's just done such that it looks like a nice little visual effect, which is pretty cool. Nintendo does tend to know how to manipulate their own hardware to the fullest, as you would hope. Spending unholy amounts of bombs on this damn place. Oh, you're faster now. Okay, well, I have a weapon that shoots long range no matter how much health I have. Unless the amount of health I have is equal to or less than 0. In which case it won't do anything. Because I'll be dead. Not just usually, permanently. Should I go up or should I bomb some surfaces? Let's go up. Oh, thank God, no more Wizrubs. Well, okay, yeah, spoke too soon, spoke too soon. Those light balls are certainly annoying. And that did close behind me. Have I not been up here before? Yes! Fuck shits, I should have stayed down there, god damn it. That's exactly what I was afraid of. Having a door closed behind you duplicitously. Yes, duplicitously. Duplicitously, what I really mean is deceptively. But is being deceptive not necessarily being duplicitous? Meaning one thing but saying another? Is this not going to close again? No? Let's bomb. Yeah, close behind me. What? So I'm really just not on the right approach at all to try to get down there. Damn. Okay. This is progress. I've not been here before, and if I could choose the right item, that would really help, I think. Oh, once again, I need a key. Fuck shits and saucy bits. Wait a second, have I been up in that room before? Yeah, I have. But, okay, but yeah, there's an approach there that you can't reach through any method except by this key door. So, but I didn't see anything on that landing that looked like it was worth picking up. So I gotta go out and buy a key. Unfortunate. Keys are expensive. They cost like 100 gems at the place I saw them. Oh. Nothing to it. Seriously, what was there, though? I mean, the landing was empty, wasn't it? Let's look again. Get my fat over there. Yeah, see, look, this approach is empty. And even if I kill all the slimes, here, I'll get this on camera, even if I kill all the slimes, nothing appears there. So I wonder if this landing is just a red herring, and I just walked in the door again without meaning to, goddammit. Yes, that was all one long question. Yeah, see, there's nothing there. It seems like a flippin' red herring. I don't get it. I spent a lot of time on the overworld, scumming up the money necessary to buy this one key. I found the shop again that sells them for only 80 gems, but still. If this turns out to be a red herring, I swear to God I will just go, Jesus Christ, and then be utterly powerless to do anything else about it. Jesus Christ. That's off the map. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna have to kill these guys to move the thing. I don't think I've gone down a second one of these. Oh. So there is a treasure in the final dungeon, if indeed the final dungeon this is? I changed my sprite color again. That's another defense buff, isn't it? Ugh. I'm absolutely brute forcing my way around this dungeon. It's like, you don't know what to do or where to go unless you just, like, rub your face on all the surfaces and bomb everything and key everything, and bombs and keys are expensive. They're hard to come by. Well, this is a little bit of progress. I've buffed my defense again, but where to now? I still don't know how to get into the eye socket. That's being unfortunately vague. It's true, these guys aren't hurting me anywhere near as bad as they usually do. That's good. If Ganon's anywhere near as bad as his minions are, I'm gonna need the buff. Oh yeah, god damn it. I don't have the keys for this. This is where I got before and... Fuck. Need like 3 keys, Jesus. That's a lot of money. And this is just the other side of that other key I saw. Okay, so that... The ones where you can access the same key door from multiple sides, that's most certainly a red herring, and I'm not going to do that anymore. But then there's that one room that's got the 3 key doors in it that really... I should get... Like, go get at least 1 key and then come back with it and see what I find. I've got enough now to get 1. So I went out and got yet another key. So... This is turning into a bit of a bullshit barrier. There's no way for me to know which one to go through. Any one of them could be right, any one of them could be a red herring. I don't know which one to spin the key on, so crapshoot. Let's go fucking this way, I guess. I don't know. Okay, well, let's hope there's some actual challenge that, or some reward for killing these guys. Hopefully, a key. This is telling me that I should have spent the entire game marshalling a store, like a stock of keys. Yeah, nothing. Fuck shits and saucy bits. How many times am I gonna have to do this? Keys are expensive. Christ! You can still enjoy a game with a bullshit barrier. There's no reason why not. But as soon as a bullshit barrier is introduced, it causes the relationship between player and game to become dysfunctional. It's something where, in effect, the game is abusing you. And I want to stress, when I use the term bullshit barrier, I'm not talking about difficulty. Difficulty is fine. I like difficulty. It's good. It makes the experience rewarding to overcome. But this is not difficulty. This is a bullshit barrier. There's nothing hard about randomly guessing which door a key I'm supposed to use on, and failure being punished by tedium, having to go out and grind up the money to get yet another key. That's not hard. That's just tedious. It's a bullshit barrier. And if you knew in advance where to go, then yeah, it'd be fun, but it isn't now. So, alright, Monty, what's behind door number 2? Oh, fuck me. Okay. I thought this was another dead end. Or some dude was gonna tell me, this is a dead end. Suck my giant cock that's surrounded by white Christmassy pubic hairs. No. No, but still not a dead end. A key. Okay. This, I legit don't know. Yeah, I've not been here before. Okay, let's deal with the guy. Got better defense now. So this is no less than the 4th of this dude I've seen in this dungeon. All the boss recycling. They're forced just to put very minor iterations on the combat each time you go into it. Okay, so I have a key, which means I can open that last door. I don't know where this goes. Hopefully there's not going to be any door that slams shut behind me, but even if there is, because I have a key, I can just weave my way back to the proper place in the dungeon, so it's not the end of the world. This looks like a dead end, but not yet be certain. Go ahead and tank my way through the whiz ropes now that I have superior offense and defense. Not really. They could still murder me if I'm too careless. Oh, that was great. Thank you. Perfect timing. Super useful. Okay. So I've seen this shape of room before. Is this gonna be another? This feels like it's gonna be another dungeon where the boss is gonna be a complete anticlimax. Like Ganon, if he's the one that I meet at the end of this dungeon. Yep, there we are. When I mentioned that Saturday morning cartoon show before, the thing I forgot to say was, they specifically mentioned a gameplay mechanic in that cartoon. Whoa, and my arrow's getting upgraded? Where you hit Ganon twice and he returns to like a containment cell and then that wins the fight, I guess? I don't know. This is multiple decades ago that I saw this. Okay, so I've got upgraded arrows, apparently. I don't have a lot of money to be spending, but if I can find some enemies who are actually susceptible to arrows, I'll give this a shot. Anyway, let's get back to where I was so I can continue to proceed. And a seed. Actually, no, let's bomb the walls. I don't think the light balls actually hurt me, so fuck them. No. No. Predictable. That was a good waste of like 3 or 4 bombs. I'm forgetting now where I've been. I hadn't been in that room yet, had I? No, I hadn't. I just went straight down as soon as I beat the mid-boss. Okay. Well, I am finding rewarding treasures as I explore the dungeon. It's just the act of exploring itself has been severely limited by difficult to break down barriers that I cannot overcome just by sheer means of gameplay. I have to, well, I can, but not by direct means of gameplay. I have to metagame the shit out of it and go outside and get keys. Okay, so here's one, and I don't know if it'll be correct to spend it here. Well, whatever. Oh, Jesus. If this doesn't drop a key when I kill you guys, I'm gonna be quite upset. Nope! Okay, can I push any of the blocks to generate a key? Jesus Christ with tacos and spice. This is not fantastic. Gating me with keys, a lot of which I can't find in this dungeon. I can tell this is the type of dungeon where you're meant to, like, walk out, walk in, figure it out, think about it, shut off the console for 3 days, talk to your friends. Man, I can't figure out what to do. I don't have that luxury. Yeah, this is not great. Alright, well, I'm going out to get another fucking key. Ah! Actually, this would take me back down to where I was. No, there was another path I haven't taken yet, going up from the room I had killed the mid-boss. Let's go back there. It was, yeah, 2 rooms above here. Okay. This is going to stop at yet another key. Key door. Keter. Oh my, that's not great. Okay, let's do the diligence and burn these things alive for daring to steal my equipment in this game and in others. Oh wait, these things are vulnerable to arrows. Let's test it out on these. Still takes multiple shots to kill them. That's lovely. Okay. If other Zelda games that I played are any indication, I may need these arrows to beat the final boss. So I'll try to save a little bit of money. Hopefully 17 would be enough. I'm not going up. For all I know, that door would close on my butt and leave me stranded in for Neverland. Still new. And a key door. Fuck me! This dungeon sucks! This is the worst part about this game so far. I didn't even find Dungeon 6 this frustrating, because I knew it was at least combat difficulty, not this arbitrary key gating bullshit. Yep, closed behind me. Here's some more likes. I hear a boss, though. For all I know, that's another mid-boss. They make that same noise. Likes are entirely too hard to kill. No, that's right. Not hurt by your own magic. Duh. I do smart things. I don't even need to fight you assholes, I don't think. But here I've been. Oh, Christ and Staples. Yep. I'm left going out to get more keys. Fuck this. This is not cool. This is most certainly a bullshit barrier. And it's not fun the first time you go through it because you don't know what you're doing, but it feels fun in later playthroughs because you micro-memorize things to feel good about yourself. It's the same nonsense as La Mulana, so what am I complaining about? I don't even know. That was it, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. So I've not been up there yet, so as far as I can tell, this is a good place to spend a key. But the arbitrariness of this dungeon and the unintuitiveness of it has been very unforgiving so far. So, here we go. Oh, Christ and Staples, another fucking key door. I'm so sick of this. It takes time to scum up the money to get these fucking keys. God damn it. Just land somewhere, will you, so I can kill you. Oh, actually, you don't have to land for me to kill you. How nice. Fuck you. Seriously, this is stupid. Wow. I gotta say, I'm kind of fucking done with the keys in this dungeon. How many fuck-ass keys do I need to bring in here in order to get to the end? It feels like I've spent 10 of them in this dungeon alone. This is insane. This is beyond insane. This is stupid. Keys, 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 keys. Did Beatrice from Umineko design this dungeon? It's fucking obsessed with its keys. Like, to a sick extent. Okay, how many thousand more keys are going to be necessary after this? Okay, no immediate key door. That's the start, but I'm terrified of what's going to happen next. Move out of the way, please, so I can walk down your stairs. Yes. That's what I said to my ex wife. That's a wife so many times divorced that you don't even know what her name ever was. So, did I come up from those stairs, or am I supposed to go down through those stairs? I can't tell. Let's try bombing the walls with the few bombs I found on my way in here. Okay. Just never-ending parades of nonsense. Did they completely lose their steam by the time it came time to design this dungeon? This I just don't even know what to say. Alright, please don't require any more keys of me. I'm so sick of this. It's a long, long path to get back into the dungeon, too. It's long to get out, and it's long to get back in. Okay, this might be the end, so it seems, because I'm, like, right below what might be the final boss, because you can see my target right up there. And yes, I have figured out how to deal with these things without having full health. It just takes a little bit of determination, a lot of know-how, some gumption, and some excellent stock options. Let's hope Ganon himself doesn't require more than a health bar and a half, because that's all I got. Whoa! Aha! Finally! Howdy, dude. What's up with you? Almost certainly I'm going to need this. Yeah, I don't know where you are. Oh, how did I hit you just now? Am I supposed to tell based on where the projectiles are? This is hard. Also, oh, I can step on this. I thought this would just be like a pit that I drop into. Oh, okay, the whole floor is solid. It's just done into a skull facade. Okay, this is silly. How am I supposed to know where you are? Boomerang? And boomerang all over the place? I do not know what I'm doing. Oh, and I just died too, so that's great. The boss approach itself is really long. I've been recording for over 3 hours. Sure, I'm going to end up discarding like 90% of this footage. Okay, attempt number 2, I guess. I don't really even truly know what I'm dealing with here. So is it like, what happened just now? Did I use my piece of the Triforce to light up against his magic and make the room appear with light where it wouldn't have otherwise? I legit don't know how to fight this. Let's see, and I'm not going to use my health refills until I get an idea of how to beat him. Shizbiz. Yeah. It really looks like the arrow's just going straight through where he was, so that's not working. Attempt number 3, I guess. What else have I even got? It's a limited resource anyway. Yeah, this is kind of BS. I don't know. Am I just supposed to stab around randomly in hopes of hitting him? Attempt number 4, I suppose. Yeah, my shield does diddly against this fireball. Was this their idea of difficulty? This is just random. I'm getting lucky by hitting him. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll start dumping my potion in and see how many times I need to hit this bastard. Attempt number, what was it, 4? 5? Let's say 5 and be liberal about it, so I'm not overselling my skills. I wonder if this may be something similar to Link to the Past, where I'll stun him with the sword and then hit him with bow and arrow during the very brief period in which he's stunned. Looks like it went right through him, but I might have not had a good vantage point. Ah, that did hurt him. Whoa! Oh my! And that gave up his entire part of the Triforce. It was not... It's not a terribly hard boss fight, but it's just weird and brute forcey. Oh, hi, Zelda. I can use my sword to put out fires now. How about that? You are Zelda, right? Because I've heard someone say that you look a lot like one of the oracles, Nehru. Thanks, Link. You're the hero of Hyrule. My name's UD. UD0 to be specific. Actually, that's not true. Finally, peace returns to Hyrule. This ends the story. Really? Well, it is an NES game, so we're going to have relatively little fanfare at the end. Look at these names. Yeah, I don't know how to resolve these nicknames. Another quest will start from here. Is it going to be like a New Game Plus mode? Press the start button. I'm pressing the start button. Oh god, 47 continues. Oh god, I'm such a horrible person. Is this, okay, so this is most certainly not a New Game Plus. I don't know what the point of this is. In any case, I believe I've completed the main game of The Legend of Zelda, and I'm not really inclined to do any post-game content. I don't usually do that on LPs anyway, so... But I guess that's it. It's just like, done, over. Okay, yay, congratulations, you won. I don't think I'm going to do any more Zelda games. I've done enough Zelda games. So many fucking Zelda games. Did Zelda games for a year. So that's enough. I don't know what I'll do next, though. I don't know what I'll do next. Tell me what you think. I will just skip post-game analysis. Or I guess I'll just say this briefly. It's pretty good. It was pretty good. There are certain parts of the game that have a bullshit barrier to it. Again, that doesn't preclude you necessarily from liking a game. It just makes your initial run-through really unfun, but then subsequent run-throughs tend to be a lot more fun because you know what you're doing. But yeah, so especially compared to what the series became and the disgusting, horrible pukedness of it that just makes me want to turn myself inside out and cease to exist in this corporeal reality. Yeah, this it's not a bad game. It's a fun little gem of a game, but it just kind of makes me sad. Because as soon as we got the technology for it, we started caring way more about the words. Think, if you will. I challenge you to think what Legend of Zelda would have become if it had stayed like this, if it stayed true to its source. But if it just become more of this, using more new techniques and technology. And as if you do that in your mind, what it really gets closer and closer to is games like Oblivion and Skyrim. Where sure, you have a main quest chain, but there's also endless shit to explore, and you can spend days just delving into caves and killing things and finding treasure and getting cool shit and powering up and getting all of these awesome techniques and weaponry. And there's dragons to fight and there's Oblivion gates to go into. That's basically what Legend of Zelda would have become if it had just stayed on this path but become more so. But nope, story. Yeah, okay, but I'll stop complaining. This has been Usually Dead, playing The Legend of Zelda. Probably the last Zelda game I'm going to do for the foreseeable forever because, oh my god, I'm burned out. Thank you for watching, guys. And let's collectively figure out what I'm gonna do next, because I don't know.